just kind of wanted to get shuffles and everything out the way before we hopped into this spread. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope that everybody is having fun, keeping their energy as light as possible. I hope that during this period in time, because it is the lovely Scorpio season, and Scorpio season is all about transformation. I don't know about y'all, but I personally have felt a shift in my personal life as far as transformations go. Just kind of reevaluating what my focus is, where I'm heading towards as far as just my creative side and career and life in general. And with that aspect being said, just evaluating my circle as well, the individuals that I decide to have within my environment and in my space, and in my aura, and really just, kind of weeding out the the sour apples, the bad seeds, whatever you want to call it. And not to say that people are necessarily bad. I think that everybody is themselves, respectfully along their journeys. And sometimes throughout our personal journeys of ascension, elevation, sometimes, you have to let go of people and things that, of course, don't serve your highest purpose. It's nothing against them. It's just more so a personal journey. And so that's kind of what I felt like I've been led to start this video off with in light of this transformational, is that a word, transformational? In light of this season. So we're going to hop right into this spread. As you guys clearly have already seen, I've shuffled everything, and we're just going to hop into it and see what source, the divine, the ascended masters want to share with us this evening. And hopefully we can take these messages forward and apply them as they need to be applied. Okay, so we're going to start with the money and law of attraction deck. Okay, so I'm going to just take this down and we're going to hop right into it. Set these on the side for a sec. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna just deal all of these out, okay? And then we'll get into the clarification and reading aspects of it all once they're all laid out. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So, first, we're going to start with the money and the law of attraction. These cards, first one we have is number 20. I can pivot under any and all conditions. And this card reads, you have the ability to pivot under any and all conditions, but most of you are habitual in nature, and your patterns are so well entrenched that at times the fastest path to the joy you seek is for you to take your pivot as you sleep. By reaching for good feeling thoughts before you go to sleep and then experiencing the benefit of the quiet mind that occurs while you sleep, and then upon awakening, immediately turning to good feeling thoughts, you can accomplish the ultimate pivoting experience. Yes. Next, we have number 2. I will tell my story as I want it to be. got two twos. Um, if you let your dominant attention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever improving story. For by the powerful law of attraction, the essence of that which is sorry, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn, it must be. And lastly, we have number 11. Now, I'll hop into that in a minute. I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. And this says, as you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever changing vantage point, quote unquote, what is it that I do want? Eventually, you will be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. Now, I just want to show y'all something. If y'all haven't already peeped, we got the number 20, the number 2, and the number 11, which 1 plus 1 is 2. So we got 222 right here. This message is divinely guided, for sure, for sure. And I got to take a moment to acknowledge the angels that cover me and protect me, because that's just another token of validation that they're present. Okay, so next we're going to hop into the tarot. And we've got 2 major arcanas, the Strength card, the Moon card, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Now, as I mentioned before about this moment in time of Scorpio season, the moment in time of, transitioning and transformation, anybody who may be going through a bit of a transitional or transformational, if that's a word, moment in time, and it's giving a little bit of, if you're feeling a little bit of uncertainty, because that's when the Moon card shows up in the tarot. Although it also symbolizes feminine energy with the moon, it can also symbolize moments of uncertainty, feeling apprehensive about what lies ahead. But these cards right here, the cups in the tarot deck symbolizes your emotions. And when you have the Ten of Cups, as you guys can see, it's a rainbow in what looks to be a very pleasing environment in time. So keep strength at the forefront. Keep your strength at the forefront. There's nothing that you haven't already gone through and that you've already learned throughout your journey that can knock you down. I know that the future and the unknown can be a bit daunting, but again, being mindful of keeping good feeling thoughts and telling your story as you want it to be, and having the intention to pivot your mind however you so please, that is where your strength truly lies. Okay? Good things, good feelings are on the horizon. And it all starts within the mind. Okay? So next, we've got the Work Your Light Oracle deck. We have Dance with Life. Do something to change your energy. Okay, if you feel like I don't know, if it's like a little rain cloud or something over you, do something to shake up your energy. Dance, sing, do something that makes you feel good, because that is your power. You have the power to make yourself feel good. There's nothing outside of you that will dictate and determine what you feel. That's up to you. So if you're feeling not at your best, and that's human nature, we don't always feel 100% all the time, but we do 100% have the ability to shift that perspective. The next card that came out was yes. Just say yes. And lastly, it was the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay? So don't fear what lies ahead. You got this. You've been training for this. Your journey, what's destined, what's fated, is what is meant for you. No matter what comes your way, you got it. Okay. 1 second. Okay. And lastly, and in closing, we have well, not in closing, because I think I'm going to do a blessings card as well we're going to get into the Shaman Oracle before we get into that. So we have the Deer Hunter, Dragonfly, Circle of Unity, and Earth Blessing. Okay, now I'm going to read each one. 91 for Deer Hunter. Okay. Message for Deer Hunter says, prepare the ground now for a future success in a proper way. Take the first steps on your journey. Even the smallest step in the right direction will bring you closer to your goal. But remember always, while you are on your path, that nothing would be possible to achieve without the blessing of the Great Spirit. Really nothing. Okay? Give thanks and know that when what you have been praying for rolls in, know that it wouldn't be without the divine, without Great Spirit, without Source. Ashe. Okay, next we have Circle of, oh no, next we had Dragonfly, 94. Okay, and this message says, give to yourself today of your attention, your appreciation, your time, your love. Become a harbinger of good fortune yourself for someone today. Sorry, become a harboring. Is that what it said? Harboring? Yeah. Wait. Become a harbinger. Become a harbinger. What's a harbinger? Become a harbinger of good fortune yourself for someone today. Walk or drive to a body of water, a creek, or a lake, and watch the insects there. You may discover a dragonfly. If so, then do remember that your first thought, if so, then do remember what your first thought was when you saw it for the first time hovering or dashing about. This will be your message, okay? Next is the Circle of Unity, 82. Okay. Now is the time for a real meeting, not just some superficial or short lived encounters, but a true meeting of hearts and souls, a meaningful sharing. Recognize which topic or issue would be instrumental now for a future harmony and peace within a circle of people you are a part of. Okay. And last but not least, we have Earth Blessings 97. Okay. It says, this card brings a simple message. Today, bless each bite you take, each sip you drink. Take your time and chew well. Some suggest 31 times, and be grateful for the gifts of Mother Earth. Through natural food items, we take in rays of sun, air, of the winds, energies of the earth, fertility of the rain, and much more. Our life will feel better when we recall this ever so often. Okay, be present and be grateful. And I'm going to close this reading with just a blessing card. Okay. Blessing card says, from the fullness of his grace, we have all received one blessing after another. That's John 1:16. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Leave me some love in the comments and take this energy of positivity with y'all throughout y'all week. Okay, I will catch y'all in the next one. Make sure you like this video and make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram too. That's the only social media I have outside of YouTube. Okay, and that is linked in the description below. I'll catch y'all next one.